Hi friends, Quill here. Welcome back to some competitive content here on the channel, and I say competitive content because things are going to get a little bit different, but I'll get to that in just a second. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, turn on notifications, and like the video because creative content is back, or creative, my goodness. Competitive content, rather, is back on the channel. Before we get into any of that, though, I do want to point out at the beginning of my last couple of videos, I pointed out some shiny Pokemon that I found in the, oh wow, look at it go, in the Dynamax Adventures part of the Crown Tundra, and the beginning of this episode, we'll have 3. So first, here is my Kartana, little guy. Kartana's actually incredibly small, and its shiny's kind of subtle, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. I actually kind of like Kartana's shiny. I like how it moves around in the Crown Tundra, if you see. Second up, actually, you're just going to see all of them because I'm too lazy to edit this out. But I do also have a Tornadus, who will probably, I think that, I mean, not to spoil anything, but I think a future team will be Tornadus Kartana, because I think they make a good team, and you'll see in future episodes, I suppose. That's a tactic I would like to try. And then lastly, we have a Kyogre here. Big purple, pink, whatever you want to call it. Huge, either way, right? Love shiny Kyogre. I was so shocked by it. I was thinking, oh man, there's no way. I think, yeah, right after I got shiny Tornadus. So I got, no. I got shiny Kyogre. And then the very next Dynamax Adventure, I got shiny Tornadus. Out of nowhere. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I promise you, and I don't have anything to prove that. It's just is the way it is. But, all right, we're going to go ahead and get into this team that I have built for today, and it kind of centers around Galarian Moltres. I'm actually going to move some of these around a little bit just to make more sense. Yeah, cool. So it revolves around Galarian Moltres, who, although when the Crown Tundra first came out, the legendary birds were thought to be like in border best to worst. Galarian Zapdos, Galarian Articuno, and then Moltres was kind of the third one that they threw in that looked kind of cool. But in fact, we found that order is reversed. In fact, Moltres seems to be the best of the 3, and Zapdos is probably among the worst. Articuno kind of gives it a run for its money, in my opinion, just the way it operates, and it doesn't have any coverage. But anyway, Moltres is the best among them, I think, at least. So I've got this one equipped with a weakness policy. Fiery Wrath is a dark type move. I forget. 90 base power, 100% accuracy, which is really good. And what it does is it has a 20% chance to flinch the opposing side, which is honestly incredible. Where it's like Dark Pulse that hits both Pokemon and has a higher chance to crit. So I think that's great. Hurricane, low accuracy move but high base power. It really, Moltres is going to be Dynamaxing a lot of the time, frankly, and so at that point, base power matters more than accuracy. So Hurricane, we might see a Hurricane miss or two later on in a couple of battles, but you know, that's just the way it goes. Also Taunt for Pokemon that like to redirect or Trick Room. Moltres does not deal very well with Trick Room teams, especially with Stack Attacker running around, as well as Agility if in case it needs a little bit more speed. We've got, and then we're gonna pair that with Togedemaru. I mentioned that my Moltres has a weakness policy. We're gonna pair that with a Togedemaru. Now, if you watched my stream where I was shiny hunting Regieleki, you've seen this Togedemaru before. The moveset's a little bit different. Actually, I don't think I didn't mean for it to have Protect. Hold on, I'm gonna fix that really quick while I explain the rest of it. I'm gonna change that actually after I talk about everything else. But basically, Togedemaru has an absolutely terrible base 40 special attack stat, which we can use to our advantage. It has 0 special attack IVs. Literally, there is nothing. You don't get a lower special attack stat. The Togedemaru's got. So Volt Switch. We can Volt Switch into either Clefairy or another offensive Pokemon. So we can pop the weakness policy with Volt Switch, do as little damage. It does 10% or less, I think, to Dynamaxed Moltres. So that's actually really cool. Then Moltres gets a +2 in its attack and its special attack. Obviously, it's only going to be using a special attack, but that's besides the point. That's how the team is kind of centered to begin with. I also have a Tapu Fini, sort of as a like secondary option. We have also Tapu Fini and Metagross. Tapu Fini can go for Calm Minds and set up its special attack and special defense. Meanwhile, Metagross can Dynamax, go for the Max Steel Spike, and raise the physical defense. Tapu Fini often plays a more supportive role, so putting it in more of an offensive role, Metagross is going to attract a lot of attention away from Tapu Fini. And do a lot of damage itself, honestly. I mean, don't sleep on Metagross, but I really, the idea is to get Tapu Fini set up with lots of defense, lots of special defense, and lots of special attack to hit with Moonblast, Muddy Waters, all of that lovely stuff. Articuno is here. As a placeholder, I kind of had an extra slot on the team and I didn't know what to do with it, but it is to counter Trick Room in the case that I think that Moltres is the best option, but there is still Trick Room on the other side of the field. Articuno can come in that position and go for the Imprison off of a Trick Room, which essentially causes them to, not be able to use it. Last but not least is Clefairy. With the Friend Guard ability, it multiplies damage taken by its ally by 0.75, I think. So not going to be taking... So if I switch this in rather on Moltres, Moltres has the Berserk ability, which means that once its HP falls below half, it gets an additional special attack raise. So I want to conserve as much of its HP as I can, so Clefairy is a good teammate for it. Because it can redirect with Follow Me. Its ability gives Moltres a little bit of staying power, and Helping Hand can offer it some more damage output as well as Heal Pulse to heal it up. I did have a Comfey on here originally, but I found the defense boosts were better than the support from or the priority rather of healing. I'm gonna go ahead and very quickly teach. Oh wait, shoot! I need to teach Togedemaru Nuzzle. While I'm doing that, I'm going to explain very quickly the so I did not call this like whatever I was calling the series before, like Road to Master Ball, or I don't remember what I called it quite, but I was getting very frustrated with the series, I'm not gonna lie, and it was because I would pick a team and then I'd kind of be stuck with it for 2 weeks. I felt stuck with it for 2 weeks because that's how long the team stayed with me. So I think, at least for now, what we're gonna do, for now what we're gonna do, so the seasons, I guess, oh man, I put the wrong one in there. Shoot. Where is Togedemaru? Shoot. Okay, there it is. We want it to remember Nuzzle. Just to get some paralysis when we need it. But at any rate, yeah. So instead of switching up starting with a brand new team every 2 weeks and being stuck with that team for 2 weeks, I'm going to take a more of a workshop sort of approach to this series, more so in that from here on out I will be using one team or one idea, I guess, for an entire season of the an entire season of competitive play, which is 1 month long. So this is my team for the November season. Now, the workshop part of that comes in that if I find that the team is not working out for whatever reason, I will change it in between episodes. Whereas in episodes past, that wasn't really necessarily the objective. The objective was to come in with a team that was essentially ready. The fact of the matter is, right, I was expecting myself to put together these teams that were ready to go for every 2 weeks, and that's just not... Oh yeah, we're going to start down way in the low. We're going to start in tier 3, which is incredibly low, but that's okay because I feel like there actually is a better version of this team that I'm probably gonna look at putting into eventually if this one doesn't work out. But for the lower tiers, specifically we're in tier 3 right now, which means we're going to be fine with basically whatever we bring. I don't want to say that too loud because I don't want to go in there and mess up, but at any rate, hold on, am I connected to the internet? I'm going to finish talking this out, and then if I need to reconnect to the internet, I'll do that. But at any rate, yeah. So, comment down below your suggestions on this team, things that you think could be better about it. I don't have the team code for it. I will put the team code in the last episode, which will come at the end of the month. I think this is a better format. It's definitely a better format for my time schedule. But I think it's a better format just in general. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, actually, we did find a trainer, so I was connected to the internet. I just didn't know it. Okay. Battle against Brooke, rank 3. Okay. So we got Landorus. Oh wow, we've got a very scary team here. Okay, so another good thing about Togedemaru, who I think does very well here, by the way. Togedemaru Moltres, I think does exceedingly well here. We might run into some trouble, I'm not going to lie, but I'll talk about that in a second. No Trick Room. I'm going to bring Clefairy in the back as well as Tapu Fini because I think it does well here. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Togedemaru has Lightning Rod, so Regieleki terrifies me. Something that can really shut down my strategy is Regieleki. And so by bringing Togedemaru, who has Lightning Rod, we can maybe draw in some electric type attacks. Got this wonderful music. I love this music. Okay, so we see Entei and Landorus. Not exactly what I wanted to see. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and fake out the Landorus, though. And in the meantime, I'm going to Dynamax, go for the Max Airstream on the Entei. Maybe I should have gone for the Max Darkness, because Max Darkness lowers the opponent's special defense on both sides. But that's not, I'm not terribly worried about that. Alright, so we're going to Dynamax here. Togedemaru is going to fake out the Lando. I don't know, I came in confident to this battle, but I don't know quite if we're going to win it. When I was practicing, I also had Togedemaru with a Focus Sash, and maybe that would have been the better option. But we're going to find out. But that's part of the series, you know, finding out what items, what moves, what Pokemon work the best. And I don't have to have perfect teams starting out. Okay, so Lando takes some damage, flinches and doesn't move. So Max Airstream goes off onto Entei. It's going to do a bunch of damage. It doesn't even do half. Okay, that's terrifying, not going to lie. But it does raise our speed. I think that Entei's going to knock out Togedemaru here. Oh no, Sacred Fire onto Moltres. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Volt Switch onto Moltres, and then I'm going to max... No, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, isn't it? I think I'm going to Nuzzle, rather, on the Entei, and then I'm going to max Darkness the Landorus. That might take out the Landorus, but it will definitely cripple the Entei, which is a good move in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to see them Dynamax. Is that Lando, or is that... It's probably Landorus, let's be real. It's Entei, okay. That's not really a bad thing. Moltres doesn't really appreciate that too much, I'm not going to lie. But if we get to paralyze it, we'll at least get off some damage. Oh wow, that did nothing. Okay, so there's a small chance that Entei will be paralyzed here. We are going to get off massive damage on Landorus. I've kind of set up for Tapu Fini at this point. I don't think that Moltres will live the turn, rather. Focus Blast. They actually hit it, which is kind of surprising. Onto Togedemaru, going to take it clean out, no big deal. I assume that we're going to see a Max Flare go off, which will definitely knock out, yeah, okay. So first go around with this team is not... Oh, wait! We hung on with 1 HP. That's insane. I did not expect that. We get the Berserk boost. I did not expect to live, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to switch into Tapu Fini at this point, I think. That's what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to max Guard, because I want to wait... Yeah, I want to wait until my Dynamax is over so I can start going for the... Oh geez, what do I do? I think I go for the Muddy Water, try to get their accuracy down a little bit, and I'm definitely going to max Guard here because I don't think that going for a move is necessarily the best option, although I probably could have taken out the Entei, honestly. I don't know, we're just going to see how this goes. Okay, so we see the max Guard go off here. I think that's our best option. Landorus goes for Sludge Bomb into my Tapu Fini. Please don't take me out. Good. Thank you. We see a Figgy Berry? Or Iapapa Berry? I don't know which one. Figgy Berry. Okay. Muddy Water. Will that take out the Landers? Okay, it takes out the Landers. That's such good news, guys. Not gonna lie. Okay. Max Flare into the Moltres. That's really good because we don't take that damage, obviously. This isn't looking good for us, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of depends on how well their last Pokemon can take Metagross. Metagross isn't going to take... Oh, shoot. Unless they have... Okay, now if they have Bullet Punch, it's just game over, frankly. I think I'm going to go for the Muddy Water once again, because it did a decent amount of damage. I'm going to go for the Fiery Wrath here. I'm going to try to knock out the Metagross, or at least do as much damage to it as I can. If it has Bullet Punch, it's going to outspeed, and I'm going to lose. Flat out. Okay, Fiery Wrath goes off. That does huge damage to Metagross, but does not take it out. That's very unfortunate. Weakness Policy on the Metagross. I think that's just game over. Oh, nope. Tapu Fini goes for Muddy Water. Entei avoids it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this puts us in an interesting position. Max Quake goes off. That's on Tapu Fini. Okay, actually, that's best news. That's best case scenario for us, honestly. Because we still outspeed. Unless they have extreme speed, which they could have extreme speed, I'm not gonna lie. Zapdos is their last Pokemon. Oh, Cantonian Zapdos, not even Galarian. I think that's better for us, honestly. This is gonna come down to the wire, my goodness. I'm going to Moonblast that Zapdos, and I'm going to go ahead and Fiery Wrath. Should knock out the Entei, and it might even flinch the Zapdos, which would honestly be best case scenario. Okay, Fiery Wrath goes off. We do outspeed. That's awesome. This is a much closer battle than I was expecting. Okay, Zapdos doesn't even take half from that. That's concerning. Thunderbolt goes off. Is that going to be on Moltres? Okay, Moltres. Ooh, man. This has come down to the wire. We fire off a Moonblast into the Zapdos. Do a nice bit of damage. Okay. Oof. Oh man, this is going to come down to it. Alright, Clefairy comes in here. What do I do? It depends on... Does he have... I'm going to scout for the Heat Wave, actually. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to double protect. I'm going to double protect, scout for the Heat Wave, see if he has it. And that's just going to be the way it goes. Alright, so we see the protect. Okay, what's the Zapdos going to go for? If it just goes for Thunderbolt, we could... Okay, it is Heat Wave, we lose. Oh man, that's upsetting. If we had Comfey, we would have won. Down goes the Sunlight. That doesn't do much for us, though. I'm going to Moonblast the Zapdos, and the only thing I can hope to do is get a Helping Hand off. Yeah, because if they didn't have Heat Wave, I was going to go for the for the Follow Me. Yeah, but my Clefairy has nothing to do. Okay, we lose. Man, that stinks. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and run. Man, if we had... Oof. If we had Comfey there, we would have won. I hate that. I'm actually going to run here because my Clefairy doesn't know any attacking moves. Man, I thought we were going to win that one. Shoot. Okay. Well, that is that. We'll come back for battle number 2. Alright, here we have Darlin Lyra. Interesting. Okay. A very interesting team. Not one that not the kind of thing that we see very often. Phew. Am I gonna go Moltres Togedemaru again? Or am I gonna go... I think I'm gonna go Tapu Fini Metagross here. I think it in general just does better. I need to calm down and just go with my gut here, because I think that's what happened last time. I think I got too ahead of myself. If we had Comfey instead of Clefairy, we would have won that one, which is upsetting. Okay. Or maybe if the Entei hadn't dodged the Muddy Water, I don't even know. That might have made a difference also, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. Dedenne, the once well-trained, and Tyrantrum. Okay. Fini and Metagross come out here. What am I most afraid of? I think the Tyrantrum is more scary. But I think I can deal with it, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and Dynamax... No, sorry. I'm going to Moonblast the Tyrantrum. I'm going to go ahead and Dynamax and... I don't know, do I want to Max Quick the Dedenne? I think I want to Max Quick the Dedenne. That might be a mistake, depends on what the Tyrantrum wants to go for, but I'm not too concerned about it. And that might be a mistake. But... here we go. I'm upset about that last battle because I think we could have won it. I just needed to play it just a little bit differently, but that's the way it goes. I need to move on from the last battle. Okay. Dedenne goes for Nuzzle. No surprise there. Okay, it's going to try to paralyze me. We don't like that, but it's fine. We still outspeed and go for the Moonblast. Will this take out the Tyrantrum? It might. Yeah, Tyrantrum has trash defenses. I like Tyrantrum. I want it to be a good Pokemon, but frankly, it's just not. I'm also surprised that we still outsped, even with the paralysis on Tapu Fini. Dedenne goes down. We're way ahead, honestly. Like, that first battle kind of came out of nowhere. I was talking smack about lower tiers, and then I got smacked. The Great Friend. Okay. Or Shifu. And Gengar the Great Friend. So this person has marks all over the place, my goodness. I'm going to go ahead and Moonblast the Urshifu, and then I will Max Quake the Gengar, and I think that's game. Unless the Urshifu outspeeds and does a whole bunch of damage that it doesn't have business doing, I think we'll be fine. Okay, what happens? So they're going to Dynamax something. What is it going to be? It's probably Urshifu. They're probably going to go for their max move. Yeah, okay. It is the Urshifu. I need to be careful that I don't get swept by this thing. In fact, I probably should have gone for the Moonblast into it. Wait, I did. What am I worried about? Gengar goes for Sludge Wave. Not going to do anything to Metagross. Probably do a little bit to Tapu Fini anyway. And damages his own Urshifu in the process. We get the G-Max 1 blow going off. Does not take out Metagross. I'm a little bit surprised. Okay. Moonblast goes off on Urshifu. That takes it straight out. And there's no way this Gengar is living Max Quake. This is more what I was expecting on the lower tiers. More interesting teams, but not necessarily the best ones. I guess that first battle was against someone who also was starting at the bottom of the ladder, but what an exciting second battle. So that is the battle against Darlin. Laya, good game. I will see you guys for the third and final battle of the day. Alright, here we have a battle against Cress, and let's see, do we think... I'm feeling Trick Room here, I'm not gonna lie. The problem is, how scared of it am I? By the looks of his team, I'm really not terrified of it. I think Moltres Togedemaru is the move. Followed up, Swampert is a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Clefairy in the back isn't a bad option. I don't really want to bring Articuno, I'm not gonna lie. I think Metagross in the back is my best choice. I don't know how to beat that Zapdos, though. Well, Tapu Fini. I'm not bringing Tapu Fini, shoot. I'm gonna bring Tapu Fini instead of Clefairy. And that's gonna be the team we go with. But in case you're wondering if why we are back down at the bottom of the ladder when we were ranked, like, 8 or 9, 7 or 6 or 8 or whatever. At the start of every new season, you drop down 2 ranks automatically. Everybody does. But it's been so many months, so many seasons since I've played that I dropped way, way down. And so now we're starting from the bottom, but that's alright. We're ranked 3. Alright, Cress, let's do this. Wait, why am I worried about the... Zapdos isn't an electric type anymore. I can deal with that with my Moltres just fine. Zapdos, the Peckish, and Raichu. Okay. So I expect them to try to do a similar thing to what I'm doing. I'm going to Dynamax, go for the Max Airstream on the Zapdos. I'm going to go ahead and fake out the Raichu. I think that's my best option right now. I think they're going to Dynamax their own legendary bird, and I think they're going to try to do an electric thing to it. Okay. So yeah, they're going to Dynamax their bird. Their bird is going to be weakness policy just like mine is, but mine's better. I am going to proc their weakness policy, unfortunately, with my Max Airstream. The question is, if they're adamant, I outspeed them with my Togedemaru. In which case I might be able to do some more damage next turn, but I don't anticipate my Togedemaru to live that long, frankly. It kind of depends on what they go for. We are going to fake out the Raichu, though, which is a good thing. I can't go for the Max Darkness while this Zapdos is still in the field, though. Let's see. Raichu goes for fake out onto my Togedemaru. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. Because I was just going to fake out your Raichu. Let's see. Max Knuckle. Zapdos goes for Max Knuckle onto my Togedemaru, I'm guessing. Probably knocks it straight out. Okay. No big deal. Honestly, if Raichu wants to go for a Nuzzle on me and lower my speed, I'm about to raise my speed, so it'll be fine. Let's see. Max Airstream goes off. I probably should have brought Clefairy here. Oh man, Zapdos. Just barely lives. Probably going to... Oh, no weakness policy. That's interesting. Metagross is the best Pokemon to come out right now, I think. What do I want to go for? I think a Max Airstream onto the Raichu. Is that the best move? No, I think I'm just going to take out their Zapdos. Honestly, that might be more important to me right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and Earthquake, because it doesn't affect my Moltres. But with 2 speed boosts, we should be good to outspeed most things, even if we do get nuzzled here. Plus, we'll get the weakness policy popped. But their Zapdos goes down, which is really good news because that also gets rid of their Dynamax possibility. Nuzzle, like I thought. Okay. That's honestly not a bad thing because, yes, we're paralyzed, but we've got 2 speed boosts up already. And we get our weakness policy. Depending on what they bring in, we might be in trouble. But in general, I like our position. Raichu has a Focus Sash. Okay, interesting. I do wonder what they're going to bring out. They bring out a Comfey, so I'm assuming they're probably going to try to Draining Kiss or something. I'm just going to go for another Max Airstream, this time on Raichu. It might take it out, it might not. Depends on if they go for Floral Healing onto the Raichu, but I don't know if that's necessarily their best option right now. I'm going to Meteor Mash the Comfey because it's going to take it right out. Okay, Floral Healing on the Raichu. An interesting choice. Not one I agree with. Because I mean, I guess it lives what I'm about to go for. Volt Switch. That didn't do anything. What? And it gave me another boost. So whatever they bring in here is basically toast. I don't think anything takes a Max Airstream that well. Not +3. Swampert. Oh man, I'm so glad to get this thing out of the way. I'm not going to lie to you. Yep, Max Airstream. We don't get paralyzed. Which honestly, if we had gotten paralyzed there, that might have been just the game. But that's not what happens. We get the Max Airstream off onto Swampert. Get a Meteor Mash off onto the Comfey. And I think that's game. Okay, they've got the Babiri. They've got the Babiri Berry. Babiri Berry is my favorite berry. Oh, I've actually not seen that that animation. That's actually kind of cool. Raichu's about to come out. I'm about to lose my Dynamax. So we're not out of the woods yet. Honestly, we have not won this game yet. I'm gonna go for my special move that lets me... Yeah, I'm gonna go for Fiery Wrath. And I'm gonna go for an Earthquake here. I think that might take out the Comfey, but it'll definitely take out the Raichu, even if it does get healed back up. So Draining Kiss onto Moltres probably isn't going to take it out. No, Moltres has really good special defense, but whatever the Raichu's going to try to go for might take out Moltres. Oh wait, we outspeed. Shoot. Okay, so Fire Wrath takes out the Raichu, does a decent amount of damage to Comfey. Here comes the Earthquake, which is going to be the game, I believe. Doesn't affect Moltres. Cool. Awesome. Okay, that's game 3. Alright, so we went 1 and 2 today. A little bit lower than our average, I think, for the past few games, but that first game was really close. I'm not too upset about losing that one. And then the other 2 games we won very, very easily. Oh, I got a bottle of calcium. My thank you, game. I'm gonna call this episode off, but before I do the next episode, comment down below, let me know, should I replace Clefairy with Comfey? Comfey has the Triage ability, which basically lets its healing moves like Floral Healing go first. I would have won that first battle, but I kind of like the passive defense and special defense boost that Clefairy gives. I'm not sure. And I'm kind of going back and forth, and the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking this is not a very... It's a very hyper-offensive metagame right now. So that kind of lends itself more to a Comfey sort of thing, because Pokemon are faster. And so that priority to the Floral Healing could be really, really good. And I'll consider that, but I'll also consider anything you guys have to say down in the comments. Like I said, this is kind of the new format. We're going to have 3 episodes this week, 3 episodes next week, because I missed the first week of November, and then 2 episodes a week from then on. If you're still sticking around, you're probably one of the people that watches the Nuzlocke. I'm probably going to do like 1 episode a week until that thing finishes out, and then I'm done for Nuzlocke for a while, just because it's not... I enjoy Nuzlocke. I love them a lot. I'm a little bit burnt out on them. I'm not going to lie. They take a long time to edit, a lot of time to plan. And I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm feeling competitive content. I do like this new format better. Comment down below. Let me know. Does that work for you also? Does this new format of, you know, I build a team that's imperfect, and I know it's imperfect, but we're going to work through it together. I kind of like that. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit like if you haven't yet, subscribe if you haven't yet. You know, all that good stuff. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting things to bring up. I'm probably going to be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I want to stream because I can't go and do anything else because of COVID. So, I don't know quite what time, probably around 7-ish, 6:30, 7-ish. Be watching for that. But besides that, my friends, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, see you next time.